So today we're gonna talk about how fat I was. That's the whole fucking topic of this video. So I was born in a big family. 6 children, I was the last. I was born extremely skinny. And my mom apparently didn't like it, as she told me. And so she decided to feed me more. Especially, I was born in 2002, and after the 90s in Russia, it was a big problem with food and just overall supplies. So they started to feed me. 10 years old, I was extremely fucking not big. Just so fat. I could literally... I was bigger and just wider than most of my brothers. So, even though I was a kid, I was still, it was still terrible to go through that experience. For a kid in early 2000s, to be this fat, it was awful because there wasn't that many people that were fat and this young. Going through school, it was just such an awful experience. I was a loner. It was just awful, truly awful from all the sides. But at the age of 16, I was able to introduce myself to the gym. Exactly. Hooray, good ending, happy end. No, I died at the age of 18. To be honest, I enjoyed it for a couple of months, it was alright. But after a couple of months, I just couldn't quit because I knew that my parents would be disappointed in me. They were the ones that proposed me to go to the gym, and I was alright. I think it would be dope. I thought it was a good idea. And while it was a good idea, for a kid that was this fat, this big, and had such a low self-esteem, it was such a big problem to do it. Just to simply go to the gym and do your own thing. At the age of 16, it was terrible. At the age of 18, you can see my photo right now, at the age of 18, I was still quite chubby, I'd say. But, already a little bit better. Something great. Something awful happened, I'd say, at the age of 18. I had to go to the army. In Russia, basically, if you are 18 or older and you didn't apply to a college or to university, or if you didn't manage to pump out a couple of kids, then you go to the army. And so I went to the army. I've lost a couple of pounds, but it didn't help me that much. So in Russia, you go to the army for just 1 year. And after army, I've started to appreciate my free time a lot more. You know what I mean? I started appreciating the actual price of having a fit and healthy in the first place body. I was actually not that socially anxious as I thought I was in a school. I was able to make a lot of great friends, and it was a lot better for me, even though the fucking experience was terrible in the army. So, I came back from the army. Yeah, it was already exactly, I'd say, 7 months ago. Crazy to think of it because I still have those flashbacks. So after I came back from army, I started going to the gym quite more often. I had a job at the time and I was going to the gym only at night. Who gives a shit? I don't know. Basically, I started going to the gym a lot more, and it was on my own will, and I loved it. Up to this day, I go to the gym and my results are incredible. I truly love it, and I'm proud of it. So my general advice is for the kids that in these teenage years from 10 to 18 and shit. I'm not saying I'm a fucking adult or shit like that, I'm not. But what I'm saying is that, bro, you shouldn't worry about your appearance that much. Trust me, nobody gives a shit, honestly. Even if you look like the way you dreamed to be, you're still not gonna know what is the real love in such a young age. Trust me. The perception of love in this age is quite deceitful. Different things and experience and this and that, it's a good feeling, but don't rush it. Don't jump fucking head first and just see what happens, because you might end up feeling quite bad, let's say it like that. Second of all, Next advice that I'd say is that if you go to the gym, if you do fucking anything in a young age, I know we are living in a time when you always see these like popular people or infamous people or successful people every single day online. Trust me, it takes years of practice and of actually doing the same thing to get any sort of a success. If you do YouTube, you can always go and check out somebody else's channel, some successful guy, and you can see that he was doing exactly fucking bullshit quality garbage videos that you might be doing right now. Just as like a fuck I am, as I am. I say that it takes time. It takes truly time. So don't push yourself, because if you will push it too much, you will not enjoy the process and you'll probably drop it. And if it's something that you truly like and love and enjoy and do want to do, then you'll come back to it eventually, and you'll have such an awful feeling inside of you that you should have started earlier, but you didn't. And now you're still like, you push yourself and you always think, oh shit, I should have started earlier, now I'm not going to be successful, I'm not going to reach anything. No, anything you do, fitness, gym, fucking YouTube, any sort of hobbies, like instrument, everything you do takes practice, it takes time, alright? Calm down, stop it. And the third thing I'd say is that people help. Trust me, it's very much easier to learn anything, any sort of hobby, any sort of skill, when you do it with somebody else. It applies to everything. Doing YouTube videos, you know, your friend may be like more advanced and just might know a bit more about editing and stuff like that. If you go to the fitness, you know, you might have a friend that goes to the fitness. I mean, he might be a douche, but he might help you with something at least, just to be at least, you know, self-conscious when you're in the gym. So just go ahead and try it. If you really want it, just go ahead and try it. Just be careful. Alright, so that's the end of the video. There are new videos coming up about me fasting and losing more weight. If you are interested in any of that shit, I'm gonna do some sort of a fitness type of content. I don't know, nobody gives a shit. Me too. Goodbye.